So you want to be a YouTuber? Well, why? Is it for money? Is it for fun? I've been on YouTube for a combined 7 years, and I think I have the answers to most of the questions you'll be asking if you clicked on this video. By the end of this video, you will know what it truly means to be a YouTuber. If you're making a YouTube channel to get rich, you'll probably be disappointed. Or not. Maybe you will make it big, but you won't be happy. Because money doesn't buy you happiness. Everybody says that, but then everyone's surprised when it's true. If you're making a YouTube channel to express yourself or your passions, then you have come to the right place. Today I will show you the mindset that you should use if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel. So, clearly you don't care about how much money you make from this endeavor. You just want to have a good time. I struggled a lot in the past few years with the concept of making money from YouTube, and recently I've just realized that it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You could get 1 million views or you could get 10 views. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. Maybe you got a mid-range PC and you want to make gaming videos. Maybe you style hair, or you're an aspiring makeup artist, or you make short films in your free time, or you're a writer, or you're an animator. YouTube is about expression. So you gotta understand that it doesn't really matter what you want to do. For example, the majority of my YouTube career I've made gaming videos. Recently I'm doing videos like this, where I sit in front of a camera in different angles in my room to sound dramatic. Yeah, no matter what you do, the one thing that matters more than anything is editing. If you don't care too much about the quality of your videos, then you can just skip past this. But if you want to make the best content possible while still being passionate and expressive, for software, it doesn't really matter. If you're editing on a phone, you could use iMovie or CapCut or whatever else people use on phones. If you edit on a computer, you have many expensive and free options. I personally use Premiere Pro, which is definitely not worth $250 a year, but it gets the job done. There's also Sony Vegas, which I know is also very popular. I haven't used it. Obviously, there's a lot. I don't know all of them. But one of the more recent ones is DaVinci Resolve, which has been gaining popularity because it's free and it's very popular in the film industry. In Hollywood, many producers and directors use it. And it's very confusing. Like, I don't know what I'm looking at when I see it. Like, I look at videos and I'm like, what is that? I'm old-fashioned. And another little part of editing is scripting. As you can see, this, if you can't see it, I'm sorry, but the script is right there for this video, and I just keep looking back at it because I'm not really used to making these videos. Obviously, editing is important. Another vital step in becoming a YouTuber, though, is thumbnails. Now, I'm not going to get too specific about how to make the best thumbnail ever, because most of you probably aren't here for that. But if you are, make sure to use Photoshop or PixArt. Always add a blur to the background of your thumbnail. Always add a stroke or a glow to the foreground of your character in your thumbnail. And maybe add some text or images relating to your topic. And only do that if you're really devoted to making YouTube videos. Because it takes time to perfect, trust me. It took me until like last year to make actual thumbnails for my videos. The next category you want to think about for your videos is titles. Titles are just as important as the thumbnail itself. The title and thumbnail are probably the reason you clicked on this video in the first place, right? I'm not going to explain YouTube's algorithm and all that crap. Just know that if you want to have fun and have a chance of blowing up, you're going to want to study thumbnails and titles and know how to make them, right? Titles, you're going to want to find the most interesting thing in your video and tie it to your niche. I didn't really talk about niches at the beginning of this video. Basically, your niche is just what you make videos about. If you make videos about Minecraft, then your Minecraft is your niche. If you do makeup tutorials, then makeup is your niche. You should probably know your niche before you make your channel. Otherwise, what are you gonna do, right? Basically, that's how you make your mark on the platform, is making your own titles and thumbnails and trying to stand out. Don't steal or outright copy someone's thumbnail or title. It's not cool. Learn from their strategies to make your own. I don't have much else to offer you today. I've basically explained everything you're gonna need to know to just start a YouTube channel. More specific stuff on how to edit and how to make your thumbnails is not what I'm here for. This is kind of testing the waters to see if you have what it takes, if you're actually dedicated to making a YouTube channel. If you are, maybe I'll make a sequel to this video where I go more in depth about what you need to do for editing and what you need to do for your thumbnails and how to compose your audio and your recordings. Obviously, don't do this just because of the money, even though it would be nice to make some later down the road for monetization. Do it because you want to do it. Do it because you want to show your passion to the world. It's kind of like checking off your bucket list. Oh, I made a YouTube channel. I got a few views. And if you want my setup, you're going to want a 5-fine T6X9 boom arm mic, an editing software like Adobe Premiere Pro, a mid-range laptop or PC for like $500, and a thumbnail software like Photoshop or PixArt. PixArt is actually free, but it doesn't have all the options that Photoshop has for keying out stuff or selecting subjects unless you pay for premium. You might as well just get Photoshop and pay for the whole thing. Like all hobbies, there's probably going to be a phase where you're like, oh, I'm not very good at this, or oh, I don't know if I'm set out for this, and you might quit. Now that's fine. I mean, nobody's making fun of you for being a quitter, but it happens every time. And that's when you need to stick it out and keep going, because then you'll learn more about what you want to do on this platform and more about yourself and your audience. If there's one thing you take away from this video, just keep creating and keep aspiring to be the best version of yourself on YouTube and in real life. Now, the last thing you'll need to be a successful YouTuber 100% of the time is an outro. I've perfected my outro over the past 13 months that I've had this channel, and it goes a little something like this. As always, I will see every single one of you beautiful, smart, crazy people in the next video. Bye-bye!